Hey, what's up, y'all? Ray here. So today we are taking over the beautiful and wonderful Sim Gaming Expo. Don't know why I'm getting an echo because it's absolutely crazy. I've been doing this for a while. Um, but hopefully you guys are good out there in TV land. What we're going to do is we're going to talk all things Sim Gaming Expo. We're going to do a little driving in AMS2 and have some fun. So yeah, should be fun overall. Hopefully you guys are excited. I'm excited to go to the Sim Gaming Expo um, and see all the cool things that are going to be there. Hopefully you guys were at the Sim Racing Expo and that was fun. So let me see. Something's going on here with my beautiful sound. It's like got an echo. Let's see. It's like got an echo. Let's see. It's like that. First time I get on the stream for my guy, and now it wants to be crazy. My guy, and now it wants to be crazy. So today we're going to talk all things Sim Gaming Expo. All right. So September 18th to 20th, we're going to have the Sim Gaming Expo, which is going to be fun. I'm going to be there with all of you guys as well. Jorge is going to have a ton of cool things planned for the expo. Um, I am anxious to see now that it's going to be twice as large. Hopefully, you guys are excited as I am. Uh, at the end of the day, like I care about Sim. I love Sim. The Sim gaming world is absolutely awesome, uh, and it's growing exponentially. I don't know how many of you guys were at the first expo, but it was absolutely it was a more intimate feeling because it was smaller, right? It wasn't what some people are expecting with, you know, absolutely jam-packed full and massive floor, like, and because of that, I think it was so enjoyable that you got to meet many of the people you didn't expect to meet, right? Huge fan of Dan Suzuki myself. Um, what's going on, Project SimStar? um, and getting to meet the guys that I'm like really fans of, really, to be honest. Like, Dan Suzuki's probably the guy that I tune into the most because I like his content. I like what he shares about the industry and things like that. So it's always good fun. Um, yeah, so excited about that. Hopefully you guys can hear me clearly. If you cannot, please let me know. I want to make sure this is coming through loud and clear. Um, let's see. So yeah, so it should be good. Um, yeah. So I'm also streaming on YouTube for those people out there. So I don't have an overlay up, but hey, everybody out there on YouTube land who are checking out and jumping in. Again, guys, there's going to be this is going to be also on Twitch. So jump into the Sim Gaming Expo Twitch as well. Um, they do not have a YouTube that they stream from, so we're all on here. And again, I'd love to get you guys to jump in. Yep, says everybody can hear me, which is good. We're gonna jump in just a moment and kind of really talk about again what to expect at the expo. Um, and oh, MF1, nice, nice. But yeah, man, so I'm going to go ahead and set up a room. But before we get to that, let's talk about a few things that is coming to the Sim Gaming Expo. Some news that I think you guys want to know. One, you probably saw in the thumbnail if you're on YouTube that GSI, VRS, and quite a few brands are going to be there. Many of the brands you guys have come to love and know in the sim racing industry. And I think at the end of the day, that's very important. because those things are going to be what entice you to come, right? Like you want to see all of the brands that you know and love and you love to drive, and we're going to drive a few wheels that I think are just part of the fun. And hopefully, as this grows, right, we need the community like you to tag all of the brands you want to see at the Sim Gaming Expo and say, hey, man, like we'd love to see you there. You should come there, or at least have some representation of their gear, right? Because that just makes it better for us. So but yeah, so looks like my daughter's in here as well. Nice. VRS V2 pedals, date and price. I get that question a lot, and we will be at the Expo VRS, so that is cool. We're working now to get logistics figured out with what we're bringing. We will be with DRS and their booth as well, and it's Dad's racing service, so it's gonna be really cool. And my guys, so I'll be there. We'll be sharing gear and talking about the new next evolution of VRS pedals that everybody wants and has asked me about in my own channel and everywhere else. And the reason being is because everybody sees them, everybody knows how good these are right here. I'm now running the VRS V1 pedals. I'm testing all of those new additions that we talked about. So I'm testing the damper on the version 1s. I'm testing the haptics on the V1. So, you know, the brackets will be provided for those who want to use them, which would be nice. So yeah, just testing those things on the V1 pedals because we want to make sure it's backwards compatible. And then again, like I said, there's going to be a bunch of different brands there as well. So I want to talk about the Sim Gaming Expo. So one is going to be in Schaumburg, Illinois, which is right outside of, it's this like the Chicago area. So really cool. September 18th to the 20th. And again, tons of fun, right? Like it's going to be 100,000 square feet of sim racing and sim gaming and all different brands and all different gear and all different cool things. There's going to be flight sim. There's going to be, hopefully we get Pimax. You guys need to come out. I mean, tag Pimax, tag the companies again that you want to see at the Sim Gaming Expo. I think, you know, they want to know if it's worth them coming. And I know it's a brand with VRS. You tag us and stuff and say, hey man, you guys should come to the Sim Gaming Expo. And like at that point, like they can't ignore when the fans ask. So if you want to see all these brands come to the expo, please go ahead and tag them in all of the things that you see. If you see something cool, tag them in it, right? And I think it's going to be worth it. So again, at the show, there's going to be some live competitions. So like last year, I got to drive with all the other content creators, which was pretty cool. I did horribly bad. But I don't get to drive as much, and I'm just bad at like driving. I'm not as good as some of these guys who get to stream and race all the time. But hey, man, it's all good fun. So if you're gonna stay on site, just to say this now, make sure if you're gonna stay on site and you want the discount, you book now, because once he runs out of rooms, like it, you know, having to request another booking of rooms, like he can do, but we'd rather just he booked up a ton of rooms for the expo. This way you could just stay in the room and come downstairs and go to the expo, and you don't have to leave the premises, right? So if you're gonna stay, make sure you get that all figured out. So yeah, I'll be presenting there as well with VRS content. So for you guys out there who want to know what's going on with VRS stuff, I'll be there, and there'll be a bunch of different other things. We're hoping to do some after events as well, so hopefully we'll get those things planned. But again, it's going to be great to see many of you guys there coming from around the world, which is crazy to meet different people from around the world. Like you sometimes forget that these events are international. So there's going to be lots of people from around the world. But again, I just wanted to make sure I share these things before we get out here and race. If you have AMS2 and you're going to jump in, go ahead and jump in. I'm going to go ahead and create a lobby here. But again, some of the exhibitors that are going to be there that we know right now, GSI for one, they were there last year and had a great showing. They're going to be back in one of the featured exhibitors, which is going to be nice. You're going to have just a bunch of different brands like Simcraft and SimLab. Like there's a litany of brands that will be there. I just reviewed some SRP pedals. They're going to be there. Husingveld is going to be there. I'm reviewing the Handbrake now and the Husingveld one, and they're going to be there. VRS is going to be there. So there's going to be quite a few brands that are there. And again, if you want to see others come, please tag them in. So you'll be staying on site too. Nice. My buddy Natty is on here saying I'm a jerk. I sometimes can be, but you know, that is definitely possible. But yeah, so those are going to be some of the brands that'll be there. And again, I think once you get to the expo, it's going to be tons of fun. I look forward to having fun with each and everybody there. Each and everybody, right? That sounds like a great sentence. I can definitely uh, speak eloquently. My buddy Bruno Silva, how you doing, buddy? Um, Hopefully, like I said, you guys will be coming to the expo and having some fun. But let me create this lobby whilst I'm sitting here. Now, my brother, my blood brother's actually in town, which is pretty cool, from New York, and my other brother, Neil, actually created some a list of races that we should do today. So I'm going to blame him if you don't like them, but I'm going to set the first one myself. We're going to keep it quite simple. And we're gonna do hopefully you guys know some of these tracks that I'm going to pick. We're gonna first keep it pretty simple, and we do short races on these tracks because it's fun. No need to do anything crazy. This would be my first time trying real gear. I usually cobble it together myself. Nice. So yes, like the cool thing about going to the expos, um, the best thing is you get to try things from many different people and the different brands, which is absolutely awesome. I don't know about you, but a lot of times spending money um, and not having the ability to test it beforehand, that can really kind of suck. And I know that a lot of people are like, oh man, I don't want to spend money on something and then not be able to test it, right? So for us, the great thing about coming to the Sim Gaming Expo is you'll be able to test everything. So let me get this room created. We're going to do some GT3s, and we're going to do Gen 1s because why not? I'm going to pick a car I absolutely suck at. And let me get the lobby all created. It's going to be Sim Gaming Expo. So if you're wanting to join on AMS2, we'll have a quick 5-minute quali session, and then we always do 6 laps just because, well, 6 laps makes it quick enough so that you can get as many races in a short period of time. Let's go ahead and get the time set up and get the weather. We'll do a standing start to make life easy. Typically, I do rolling starts, but I know sometimes AMS2 decides to have a kerfuffle, for lack of a better word. But yeah, so I'm actually going to be likely staying off-site like I did last time, just because I usually stay at an Airbnb with my mates. So the lobby is now being created, so give it a few seconds. And if you want to join again, I'd love to have you guys in because let's have some fun together. So let's take a look here. Oh no, it's disconnecting me from the multiplayer session. Let's try this again. If this doesn't work, the one thing we will do is just create a lobby and like iRacing, just because that tends to work easier. I'm going to exit AMS2 while we get this all booted up. I had this already and it kicked me out, so let's try this again because why not, right? But on my YouTube channel, if you guys want to see what people are talking about, one of the things somebody just mentioned is they're gutted about the new 499 wheel that's coming out. I'm not sure if you guys have seen the Thrustmaster 499 wheel that's coming out. And there was currently one already on the market from a third-party brand that was a DIY wheel. And now that they're bringing out their wheel from Thrustmaster, some people are a little upset that we don't get the option of getting the other choice as well. So I feel the same way, SDK. But let me go ahead and see if I can get this multiplayer session set up here in AMS2 because, again, why not? And I almost feel like AMS2 is having an issue where it's not loading any multiplayer sessions. So I'm not sure what's going on because clearly I have internet, otherwise I wouldn't be talking to you all. So give me just a moment to troubleshoot and figure out the issue that we have going on now. Internet is always a thing. But yeah, AMS2 is looking like it doesn't want to start. It says loading a multiplayer sessions to join, and I'm not seeing anything. So let's get this up and running. Yeah, it says browse multiplayer, but there's nothing here. So if I click on create new, and we'll do this again. Sim Gaming Expo, hit save, hit start. Should you get AMS2? I would say so. I like AMS2. I've been playing it for quite some time. I always play it with friends, which is quite interesting. But yeah, like I'm not sure what is going on with AMS2. Says my buddy says that's a me problem. Did I not update it? Does it need an update? Did I miss something? Is there something missing from my life that I need to go ahead and create and make sure it's running? Let's see. Nope. Yep, this device. Let's load it from Steam and see if that works better. Typically, I click on my desktop. So, oh, we've got a bot. Yeah. That's trying to chat with me on Sim Gaming Expo Twitch, which is absolutely awesome. So we're going to try this again. I'm going to click on Riza and go through the Steam option, because maybe it's me loading it from the desktop that it doesn't like. Maybe, possibly. I'd like to get this lobby up and running. But how many of you are going to be able to make it to the Sim Gaming Expo? I mean, is it going to be something where many of you guys can make it? Hopefully. The more that makes it, the better. But let me see here. It's looking for multiplayer sessions to join, but nothing is showing in the lobby at all. So I'm not sure what is going on here. And I know I can get a lot of people to join if we do something on AMS2, because it's got a ton of content and we can just race around for hours. But for whatever the reason, my AMS2, and I'll share my screen with you guys so you can kind of see what I'm seeing. Yeah. So right now, this is what I'm seeing. It's just looking, it's completely empty. Not sure what's going on. Yeah. If I hit refresh, nothing is happening. We'll be right back after these messages. Right. Yeah. I don't get why this is not working. And for me, it's always AMS2 that's doing something. So this is what I'm going to do. For those of you out there, let's go ahead and jump into some Le Mans Ultimate. If you have Le Mans Ultimate, sorry about this. Was planning on racing AMS2 with everybody because it's, again, a much easier game to jump in and race. Let's see if I can create a lobby in LMU. Yeah, I might have to verify files to make sure everything is there, because that's not something that should ever happen. Yeah. So, yeah. A little odd if you ask me. Why is my online grayed out? That's a little weird. I'm clearly online. I'm streaming, so online. This may be a me problem, which is quite weird because this is what's going on, Turbo Snail? Yeah, I apologize, people, but let's try This is going to be a rather bad stream for Sim Gaming Expo because I'm not representing properly. Like, what are we doing here? 0 files failed to validate. Stream keeps buffering too on your side. Well, that'll explain all of it. What is going on? I'm not getting what the issue is. Because when I look at my stream, I don't have any dropped frames. 60 frames per second. This would be the day that things would start to act up, right? Wouldn't that be the day? The day that I'm actually sitting in here trying to stream with all of you guys and have a bit of fun. Let's try this again. No games failed. Yeah, Turbo Snow, yeah, I mean, anybody can have PC issues, but it's weird because how the hell am I talking to you? Hey GMDR, everything is going well, except for the fact that nothing wants to load. Now, I may just go to iRacing and do that just because, like, if that fails, then we know definitely an internet issue, but, like, how am I streaming? I don't have any drop frames, but yet I can't load a multiplayer session, an AMS2. And let me load up iRacing and see if I have an issue there. Because, you know, iRacing will tell you immediately if you have an issue. Yeah, I don't want to reset because you guys are all here. So let's look at hosted. Let's create a race. Let's create a new race. Yeah, stream's working fine, but I can't jump into an open lobby in AMS2, so that's a little weird. So let's go ahead and create something in iRacing. So sorry for those if you don't have iRacing. I know my buddy Natty doesn't, which kind of sucks. Sim Gaming Expo. Oh. Let's label it fun. Okay. We're going to say now we're going to do a 5-minute practice, 10-minute qualifier. I'm running 32 inches. I can't wait for September 2. It's going to be fun. 20-minute race. I don't know. I'll be charged for the whole time. Let's see. Let's use a car class. And let's use GT3s. I suck at them, but you guys are better than me, so. Let's see. GT3 class. Let's hit select, right? This is all of them. Yep. Now, what do you guys think we should do? Yep, this will be hosted. Your rig is currently in pieces. Who would join? Yeah, I gotcha. No worries. You guys let me know what track you want to race. Let's see. Any ideas? Let's see. Let's go to track. I'm thinking. What do we do? What do we do? I want to do a short track. Just because long track ideally just takes too long, right? Let's do something that most of us know. Oh, let's do Watkins Glen. I was gonna do Watkins Glen. I love Watkins Glen. Let's do that. And let's do the I would presume everybody has Watkins Glen, but then again, maybe not. What's a free track we can do that everybody would have? Anybody have any ideas? I'm game for any track at this point. We can do Tsukuba. We can do Okayama. I know those tracks come with the game. Hey, Errol and Tawana. Hopefully you guys are good. We haven't chatted for a bit. VIR, well, I suck at VRS. I don't think VIR is free. Is Olton Park free? Boo, iRacing. Let's see. Let's see. Alton Park. Yeah, we can do that one. Without chicanes. Oh, Lime Rock. Yep, let's do Lime Rock. Lime Rock is free. I know I seem to be waffling here, but I want to make sure we can get as many people on here as possible. And I think, yeah, Lime Rock is a track that we all had to race in rookies, so why not? And it'll be chaotic, right? Like, let's do Lime Rock. Let's do the Grand Prix version. Let's do 60 cars, rolling start. And so everybody gets more time to practice. We're going to enhance. Instead of 5 minutes, we'll do 10 minutes. 20-minute race, 10-minute practice, 15-minute qualify. I think that should work for everybody. Let's see. I'm a flight guy, so I've never really seen an iRace. Oh, man. See, I want to get into flight just because, well, why not? Flight is absolutely awesome. All right, so we just paid for it. Okay, GT3 cars. So hopefully you have any of the GT3 cars in the GT3 class. We'll be racing at Lime Rock. Let's hit purchase. Let's see. So yeah, so any GT3 car in the GT3 class will work. I presume everybody has a GT3 car. Well, I'll be watching the 24 Hours of Le Mans. Of course, of course. Like, that's the goal. Watch Le Mans, watch F1. I think there's another race too. All right. All right, let's look it up. Sim Gaming Expo. Come on. I'm going to use... I'm going to keep it safe. It says I may not join this session. Is it not ready yet? SRR Road Atlanta, first time in 50 years. Nice. Yeah, like, my goal is to watch as much racing as I can, although I do have my daughter's graduation this weekend. So, there we go. Register. I'm going to choose the Ferrari. Ferrari. I absolutely suck at GT3, so many of you guys will beat me handily. So I don't look forward to getting beaten that bad. But hey, it could always be worse, right? But yeah, flight is something I want to get into. So I have right now I have my handbrake and sequential shifter from Octane and Husingveld. My goal is to get into flight here soon. But I need to put something on the other side, obviously. I wish it was something I could put here for the HOTAS, use it, and then it collapses and goes away, and I can get in and out. That would be better. I know people put the doors on the side, and I was thinking about doing that, which that's an option as well. But now that I have this massive bucket seat from SimX Pro, I can tell you this, getting out of this is, boy, it is absolutely fun. So again, you guys, Sim Gaming Expo is coming up. Again, if you're on the Twitch channel for the Sim Gaming Expo, if you're not on the Sim Gaming Expo and you're on my YouTube, go ahead and jump over to the Twitch and just go ahead and follow the Sim Gaming Expo channel as well on Twitch, just because, again, there's going to be some cool stuff that comes in the future, you know, which is going to be absolutely cool. So I think you guys will enjoy it. So I'm going to go ahead and turn on an overlay so I can actually see what's going on the track without I haven't set up the iRacing overlays just yet. So I use a modified handbrake for the hyperspace lever on your Elite Dangerous spaceship. Nice. Yeah. Is that, what game is that? Is that what's that game? Star Citizen, I think is what it is. Is that the game? All right, the lobby is up and running. Yeah, cool. Lobby's up and running. Sim Gaming Expo, iRacing, Lime Rock, any GT3 car. Hopefully you guys can jump in. We'll do another race after this. I'm thinking maybe we try like, move my keyboard. Maybe we try oval. I suck at oval. Not good at oval. Don't know how to do oval. But for you oval guys out there, why not? This way you guys can get the experience of kicking my butt in oval as well as in road. Oh, we've already got somebody in. Nice. So able to join mid-quali? Yeah. Yeah, you can join at any point. So I'll throw in some gloves. Oh, I have a feeling I need to fix something. Let me turn down the car volume because I have a feeling it's going to be quite loud. So somebody let me know if, as I'm driving, if it's too loud. But yeah, so of course at the Sim Gaming Expo, my buddies Vero Motion will be there. We'll have them on a rig as well. I didn't put my seatbelts on, namely, you guys may notice that I have them. Trying to like, oh no, trying to maneuver when you've got them pulling you back and trying to grab things, yeah, not the easiest thing, so we'll just go without them today. But we'll have a full review of that as well. Still updating? iRacing is always updating, brother. It's a different game. What game is that? Is it called Hyperspace? Like, what's it? What's the actual game called? Game audio is super low. Okay, I'll turn it up. Because I didn't want it to be too loud, but it needs to be. Oh, shows you how bad I am. Let me fix the game audio. These haptics have been updated. So let me know how that sounds. It's called Elite Dangerous. Okay, okay. I've never heard of it. Like, I like the fighter jet stuff, like where you're actually like trying to shoot down stuff, and you, like Eighth Combat. Like Eighth Combat is bringing. Sky, make sure you join. It's any GT3 car at Lime Rock GT3 class. The room is called Sim Gaming Expo, and you guys can jump in. And the more that jumps in, the better. One, because I'll get to see just how slow I actually am. And if I take you off track, I apologize in advance. Who's Hannah? That's actually my daughter. My daughter is ultra supportive. She will jump in my channel. The game audio sounds like it's coming through my mic. Oh, it might be because I'm talking. I don't have headsets on, so maybe it may be easier if I put my headset on. This way, you guys don't get the game audio through the mic as well. So let me do that. That'll take me 2 seconds. This way it won't be as distracting to you all. Let's do this. Let's change the audio on my mixer to my headset. Now you shouldn't get any audio through my mic. Cool. Oh, you still at work, Solomon? You still driving? Can anybody else not hear the game audio? Please let me know. I just put it in my headset, and on OBS it shows that the audio is going through, but I may need to raise it some, so please let me know. You can hear it? Okay. But yeah, so Hannah is my daughter, ultra supportive. She's about to go to college here really soon. She will be heading to Bowling Green. Oh, shit. Cool seeing you at Charlotte, by the way. Good talking to you. Oh, man. Absolutely. Like, it's great seeing people in person, right? Because it's like, man, that's what they look like. That's a dude who be kicking our butts. Like, I met one of my guys, AJ, at the Expo, and it was like, he's like, AJ. And in my head, I'm thinking, who? And I was like, oh, man, this is the dude who be kicking my butt. Super fast, incredibly quick. Just understands car mechanics in a way, and handling and all those things in a way I just will never understand. But super quick. Yeah. Him and one of my guys, when we play AMS2, be going at it. Alright? And like I said, for you guys who may be on your way home, don't worry, we'll do another session. We're going to be doing this till about 8 o'clock. So hopefully we can get, you know, a few races in. Alright, so see, this is why I don't understand why, like, AMS2 and LMU wasn't working, because if I was having internet connection issues, as you guys know, like, this is one of those games that would not work, as you guys know. Oh, my pit limiter on. Oh, what? Yeah, my goal was to do AMS2. I'll try it after this, but like it just wouldn't load and refresh the lobbies. Which is weird because, like I said, if it was an internet issue, then clearly like this game wouldn't work at all. So like that's why I'm shocked that, oh no, get looking up. So. SRP pedals are in, SimLab. Man, you got the whole rig coming together. That is cool. Yeah, you're right. Ice Cube's tires. I don't play this game enough to remember that, Ray. Take it easy on the outlet. Take it easy. Get out the way. The people coming through. Oh! So glad my motion didn't simulate that takeoff. Man, I haven't driven this track in a GT3, oh good lord, in a long time. Oh, I'm so slow. Don't make fun of me, okay, people? Oh, I'm so bad. $3K, guys. Good lord. Don't torture me on this track. I know it looks like I'm fast because I got all this cool gear, but that's definitely not the case. You're on the right. I swear I saw somebody fly off on my left. This is a better lap, but... Alright. Trying to stay focused. So who you guys got for the podium this weekend? 1, F1 podium. 2, Le Mans podium. Who you guys root for? I want George Russell to crash out again, and Kimi to destroy his hopes of a title. I'd love to see Lewis on the podium again. That would be nice. But, you know, I don't care about anybody else getting the podium. I mean, Max on the podium is cool. I don't mind that. And then, who you guys think is going to win Le Mans? Who you got? I did see that Jack Doohan. Super cool that he actually qualified P3. Look at that. Wow. Like, he'd be writing people off in F1. These dudes have talent. They're just not. Like, I sometimes think it's just like good driver, bad team, right? Just like a quarterback. You know what I mean? I'm impressed. I'm keeping it on track. And I'm not the slowest person yet. I mean, clearly I'm not fast enough. Uh-oh. I don't think that lap's going to count. I could be wrong, but I don't think that lap's going to count. Bro, I am not stepping on the gas at all. Good lord, I hate iRacing slowdowns. They are, God, awful. It's like you gain 2 seconds, slow down 18 seconds. Like, what? I'd rather lick a light socket than watch current F1. No, I get you. I get you. Like I said, it's not as entertaining as it should be. But I will say this. It's more entertaining than the year Max ran off with the title and Red Bull won literally every race but one, right? I mean, you know, even when I was a Lewis Hamilton fan and like, even that I'm a Lewis Hamilton fan, right? It's better than some of those years that Mercedes was just running off with the title. So, you know what I mean? Like, it's the ping pong smart, no. Engine, ridiculous. Just go back to V8. Like, do it like IMSA and WEC does it, right? Just battery as fuel, keep it done. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. But yeah, so Le Mans going to be interesting. I watched Hyperpole. I watch all the quality, but it's like, only thing I wish IMSA and WEC would do. So I'm not as connected to IMSA and WEC, even though I watch them. I don't know all the drivers, and I always feel like these series, like these, they should set up something similar to how F1 and now NASCAR has their reality show on Netflix. So I can kind of get to know the actual drivers. Because that's the one thing I'm missing, right? Like, I know maybe a handful of drivers in IMSA and WEC, and mainly because they drive in both. Or have driven, right? And it's like, as cool as that is, I wish they would also do a series, because like I thought I'd be more connected if I knew who the drivers were. Well, I already dropped down to 5th. Boy. Like, the fastest dude is 2 seconds faster than me. Good Lord. Clear. Boy can do better. Off track. Won't count. Once I just understood GT3 cards, ABS always just catches me out. Oh no! Never slow down. Someone that just joined has a 10K iRating? Who joined that has 10K? Who? I missed that. Who has 10K and joined in? Let me go by because I messed up the exit, so. Oh boy. So is there anybody that's watching now, like, what are you looking forward to at the Sim Gaming Expo? Like, is there a particular brand? Is there an event? Is there a presentation? Is there something that you're like, man, I've been waiting, you know, to go so I could experience this thing? Oh no, too wide. if people are running setups. I have no idea. I didn't limit setups or anything like that. Oh, I'm trying to look and see who this 10K person is. It said David Adam. 10K? Whew. 10K? What are you doing here, buddy? I don't think I have my chat up, so I can't hear anybody talk. I need to take a VRS class and learn how to freaking drive these cars. Like, having access to coaches is just silly. The best thing about racing games is when you see your sector time go green, and then worst feeling is when it goes red real fast. Like, hey, I'm up. I'm down. Always good stuff. I'm anxious to see what GSI brings to the Expo again this year myself. Oh boy. The level of focus. There's a 9800 driver here? Good God! What are we doing? So this is gonna be... This is going to be interesting to say the least. I haven't done a race in iRacing in so long. Oh no! Oh! Yeah, that lap clearly is not going to count. Hey, my brother's in here. Go, Neil. All right. So, P8 for me. Let's wait. And then we'll jump into the race. All right. So, hopefully you guys are enjoying this. You're gonna see me lose. Hopefully volume sounds good. Everything sounds good with the game. Let me get a drink of Bobby Boucher. Because why not, right? I appreciate everybody coming through as well and jumping on the sim. This is fun. Haven't done it in a while. We'll have to do some more of these hosted lobbies. My brother's been telling me to do it for quite some time. So, yeah, I'm just going to grid up. How many cars we got? 12? Cool. I got 19 cars in here. Nice. Nice little turnout today. Oh, wait. I got to turn the car on. Not used to that. Forgot. Other games turn it on for you. So yeah, that would have went bad. That would have been absolutely horrible. Hello. I was going to try and say the name that just popped up in my YouTube, but it's like Prize Circutivics. I don't. Ooh, that's a lot to say. But I'm pretty sure I abused that. How you doing? Welcome to the stream. Let's go, people. Let's grid up. Yeah, I'm glad that you laughed. Man, that's a tongue tie. Man, this feels painful. Oh my god. Where's the 10K driver? Behind us? Oh, good lord. What are we doing? It's going to be fun. Oh man. Good luck, everybody. This should be fun. Oh man. Alright guys, do not laugh at me. This is just for fun. Whew. Get ready to go green. Oh, it's spinning! He's spinning! He's spinning! Once these tires go. $10K guys behind me. Oh, well, one other guy's behind me, but is that like a double apex? Because I'm never getting that turn. It feels like. Oh, no contact. Woo. Oh boy. Yeah, my buddy Matt, I had an invitation to go out to Laguna a while back to watch Indy. I just couldn't make it. My hope is at some point in the future to be able to. I need to calibrate these paddles. I think what's happening is I never calibrate it. Oh, he's got to slow down. Oh. See, yeah, he's going to probably strategically take it here. He's smart. Oh, he spun. He went too wide. Did I inherit P4? Am I still using the VX Pro? No. I'm back on the VRS Pedals, testing out the new damper. Yeah, we've got the damper and the haptics now. Oh, I'm testing. One of the advantages to working for VRS is I get to test some really cool gear. So that's what I'm doing now. Honestly, can't wait to test the V2s. Although I did drop them at the Expo and they felt really good. But our guys, you have pretty much esport guys at your beck and call to test, man. The type of testing that they put these pedals through is rigorous. So I can't wait till you guys come out to the Sim Gaming Expo. You can try it yourself. What's up, Newt? These are the 32, these are Gigabyte, M32 QC, I believe. I believe they're 144 hertz. I had 27s, my buddy upgraded to, I think, 42s. And he got rid of his, and I took his. And then I gave my 27s to my brother Neil. So these are like 1500R, I believe. Super cool. But my next goal is to get 42, so I'm hoping Black Friday, maybe I get lucky. You can find a deal on some 42-inch OLED TVs. I can at least see cars up on the bend. That's good, right? I'm not as fast, but seeing cars is nice. Not gonna lie, this is fun. I haven't done this in a while in iRacing. Like I haven't raced, I think, in iRacing since October of 2025. Or I think April of 2025. I think it was April of 2025. I don't remember. But either way. Man, I ran a 52? Let's go. take it. The fact that I ran 52. There's a lot of dudes fighting behind me too. Faster than I am. Oh, am I gonna make it? Well, yeah, V2s look amazing. Like seeing them in person for the first time, yeah. Fasco, my guy, what's going on, brother? Too wide. Oh, too wide, off track. David's behind me, 10K driver. When you know it's inevitable, it's like, bruh. Yeah, he is significantly faster. Yeah, I just went. I knew I wasn't gonna. Holding him up just ruined my race. These dudes is going at it. 10,9,800. Bruh. Out to Sopec wheel. I think it's the best wheel on the market. That's an easy question to answer. I literally think it is the best wheel. Oh, okay. I was there. There's never going to be a gap there, but okay. It's a friendly. Maybe I was in the wrong, but it seemed like there was never a gap there. Yep, hunted. I'm racing in so this is an open lobby. This is all for Sim Gaming Expo today. So hopefully you guys got your tickets if you can make it to Chicago to the Sim Gaming Expo this year. Test some gear, see some brands, meet some content creators, i.e. special guests like myself. So even better than the Delta. I love the Delta Pro. In fact, I have my Delta Pro should be here. But yes, this is better than the Delta Pro. One, SimHub plugin integration is best of any country mile. If it was a week sooner, yeah, I got you, brother. So SimHub integration is the best. Although Bavarian SimTech standalone app is pretty awesome. They've got some cool things coming to it, and some cool things they just released, which is pretty awesome as well. But since many of us use SimHub, right? Like, having stuff integrated also is really nice. So I think when you can use, like, I can use my funky knob, right, as a mouse, like, that's just really cool ingenious things. So the sim hub plugin is better. And then just, you know, price to performance, right? Like the Delta Pulse is like $1,400. This is like 400 euros cheaper. And it has everything you're going to need. It doesn't have the top paddles, but it has the back top buttons, which is definitely an option. So I would say if you said one wheel, they're both solid wheels, right? Like they're both solid. But there's a lot of good wheels on the market that, like, I have a review of the Delta Pro, good lord, Amy, the Delta SimTech Evo 2. That is one of my favorite screen wheels. Like, it is, like, the ergonomics, the grip of it, like, it just feels so good. And I had the Evo 1 and sold it so I can make sure I get the Evo 2. So, yeah. But there's some good stuff. And this is the great thing about having the Sim Gaming Expo, is many of these brands, in some form or fashion, will be. And as it grows, and this is where you come in, right? Like, posting and tagging them on, like, Instagram and YouTube, right? And saying, hey, man, this would be cool if you guys were at the Sim Gaming Expo. You know what I mean? So we could try it, right? Like, if it wasn't for the Sim Gaming Expo, let's put it like this, and I'll be very clear. I don't meet Linda, Sven, Niels, and the team from Husingveld, and then get to try the Husingveld 1 and fall in love with that wheel if it wasn't for Chicago. Like, that wheel was the most polarizing wheel at the Expo, and then to see it was like, oh my god. FGT is nice, but it's not this. Like, I love the Picorni FGT. I think it's a solid wheel, but it's not this. Not many wheels are. Yep, you're gonna force it in there. Yep. Oh, AJ. Sorry, buddy. I was gonna let you through, but forgot he made it. Welcome to the shindig, AJ. But yeah. Take the inside, AJ. Oh no! I just messed up trying to give him the inside. Oh. Alright. While these dudes drive faster than me. My fastest lap is a 52. These dudes are running 51s and 50s. Good lord. Back to what I was saying, yeah, so Sim Gaming Expo should be a great place to try many of these brands. And the bigger it grows, the better it is for us, because, you know, as we know, a lot of these manufacturers don't live in the States, so we have to entice them by, one, spending our money on them, right? That's going to be part of it. But the second part of that is tagging them and stuff, letting them, you know that, hey, we'd love to see you guys in the U.S. market, because at the end of the day, it would just make life cool for us so we can get our hands on this gear. It's solid B, but feels weird driving a non-Ferrari car with that wheel. I know the feeling. I have so many replicas. Yeah, it's just like, wait a minute. I'm driving a Ferrari wheel and a Mercedes, right? It's like, okay. That's why a Soul Pack is also nice. Or a Bavarian Simtech Alpha. But yeah, the Delta Pro and Pulse, the grips to me are better. These dudes battle. Oh. Oh no! Don't hit the wall! No! Oh! Oh! We hit the wall and we damaged the car. Ah, we're towing. But yeah. Whew. Uh, yeah, I was at Mid Ohio, so um, Mid Ohio was my first like race. Like I've been to other stuff, but this was like, oh wow, this is different. Like but it was my first IMSA race, and being there was super cool. So I was like, oh, I got to do this again. In Mid Ohio is like 45 minutes from my house, 50 minutes, right? So, because I live in Delaware, Ohio, and Mid Ohio is literally right up north. My optimal lap was a 51.6, so not bad. I mean, like, bear in mind the fastest lap on track. Oh, jacking up the car. I think the race, yeah, white flag, so no sense in jumping. But yeah, so no, like it was really cool going out to the track. Um, yeah, are the grips on the Soul Pick softer than the BSC? I'd say they're about the same. I think they're both 60 short A. So like, I think both of them are great because you don't need another Ohio guy. I'm not from Ohio, but yes, I do live in Ohio. I always make sure to clarify that I'm from New York. I lived my entire young adult life till I was 23. Born and raised in New York. Lived in a city, lived upstate, lived all over. Um, yeah. So, yeah. So, end of session. Good job, everybody. We're going to create another lobby here shortly. I'm just going to stick to iRacing and create another lobby. See you guys. See you guys in the next lobby. Just look out for it. Yeah. Like I was going to try AMS2, but something tells me it's just not working for me tonight. So let's create a race. All right, guys, give me another race. Recommend another race. Yeah, man. If you use swipe on my phone to type Illinois, sometimes it puts ominous. All right. Same gaming Expo. Yep. Okay. Fun. All right. Let's see. Let's see. Let's do the same thing. Keep it a short race. 10-minute practice. 10-minute quality. 20-minute race. That'll put us right till 8 when this is over. Cool. Multi-class? Hold on. You guys are a multi-class GTP GT3 race? I mean, we can. Yeah, I don't see why not. Let's see. All right. Let's see. Does it pop up GTP? Let's see. I mean, we can do that. GT3 class. And then 8 cars available. Is it GTP? Yep, GTP. Yep, we can do that. And then let's pick a track. You know, it's Le Mans weekend, right? Let's just do Le Mans. Da, 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 da. It's a long track, but you know what? Where's Le Mans? What is it in the game? What is Le Mans in the game? Circuit, yeah. There we go. Halo, what's going on, brother? We are in iRacing. Oh, Vasco, jump in. It's like 62 spots or something crazy. Yeah. Rolling starts, double file back, default pace car, static weather, car incident count, no limit, no incident penalty. One thing I do want to turn off is, where is it? Damage. We're going to enable fixed setups to oh no, I'll just leave it. I don't care. Let's see. 10-minute practice, 10-minute quali. Where is fast prepares, no limit, short parade lap, automatic, full course yellows, enable, nope, 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 nope. Nice, Halo, you got the pedals, good. Let's see. Disable car damage, there we go. Cool. All right, it is booting up now. Do you know if the UDFP DFP20 comes back? So yes, it will be back in stock. Disable damage, no fun. Well, because if I don't want people to die, right? Like, we're doing this for fun, so I'd rather you not have to tow and go back to the pit. So damage is off, everybody. Ooh, I don't know. I suck at GTP. I'd love to try it. Right? Like, I feel like I'm gonna slow people down, but yeah, let's do it. Let's do GTP. And let's break out a classic, an oldie but goodie. I'll go GTP, Vasco. You gonna do GTP? Might as well fire up Mario Kart. Jump on in, Halo. Listen, this is all for the benefit of everybody in the community. Sim Gaming Expo, racing, having fun, being silly. Like everybody coming out, seeing some really cool stuff. Come on. I can even use my hand shifter too, because it's all mapped. The one thing I love about Control Mapper is you just map everything and it just knows. I saw iRacing, one of my buddies was telling me about how, and this I need to turn it down, how iRacing now has essentially their Control Mapper, which is cool. My problem is you gotta tell the game which wheel you're using. And I'm like, oh, that ain't fun. Turn this down. This one is super bright. That one's kind of bright too, but I noticed this one. We should do a Wreckfest session while everyone is drunk. Well, I don't drink, so yeah. Oh man, yeah, we try to do AMS2. Yeah, I got AC, ACC, AC, Evo Race from LMU, PMR. You got PMR? That's an interesting one. All right, everybody, let's get registered. It's ready. Which hypercar should I drive? Let's do the Acura, right? Should I do the Acura? I have the Ferrari Le Ferrari. But I'm a little annoyed at them right now because of their nonsense, so let's do Acura. I'm going to be slow. Hopefully you guys don't judge me for being slow. But I'm going to be quite slow. But speaking of slow, don't be slow. Get your tickets fast to the Sim Gaming Expo. Make sure you check out and see if there's any discounts available. Also, get your hotel so that you can stay on premises. If you get it now, you'll get a hefty discount because he's booked a suite of rooms. So go ahead and do that if you're coming to the Sim Gaming Expo. In addition to the rooms, and make sure you get your tickets. If you're a special guest and you think you're a content creator, you want to bring some value to the Sim Gaming Expo, go ahead and submit an application to be a special guest like myself. We want this expo to grow. This is something that I've said to Jorge himself. I know a lot of you call him George. His name's Jorge. It's Jorge. But let's see. SGE. Yep. Use SGE 15 as the discount. You'll get until Sim Gaming Expo. You will get that discount. So SGE 15, use it now if you want to get discount tickets to the Sim Gaming Expo. Get your room right as well, because if you get your room, you'll get that discounted rate. Otherwise, if you get it too close, you may not get that really good pricing. So I would definitely say get that now. Also tag brands you want to see come there. Like I said, GSI is going to be there, and we're using the original, the one that started it off, the biggin, the amazing GTE, the FPEV1. Nobody knew it was going to be called FPEV1 because nobody anticipated the V2. So now that we have V2, I am driving the V1. We're going to swap out gloves to my other custom ones. But yeah, so please don't judge my driving. I absolutely suck in all things GTP. So yeah, but yes, so Jorge, I want this Sim Gaming Expo to be massive. Just because, again, for us, it's kind of homegrown, right? Like, I don't mind the Sim Racing Expo coming, and there can be multiple sim racing expos out there, right? But it's cool that this is homegrown, and it's ours, right? Like, others can exist, but it's nice that this one started here by somebody who ran a league in the community who said, you know what, I want to start something different. Oh, this is going to be horrible for me. I'll let Frederick talk me into doing this. Mr. Vasco, I better see you in here. I remember when this wheel came out from GSI, I wanted this so bad. I've told my chat since the start of the year, someone at stateside saved up 1,000 for a weekend round trip. It's amazing. Now we are 3 months away, so that money might not be very easy for everyone. Of course, no. It's if you live overseas, right? Like, I'll hopefully be at the Expo in Frankfurt, but yeah, it's pricey to do any travel nowadays. But if anybody can make it, right, I'd love to see as many people come out and just enjoy, have some fun, you know, break some bread, race some cars, right? It's round trip. Dempsey said his round trip tickets are over 700. Oh wow, yeah. But that's actually not bad. Bear in mind what they could be. So yeah. I know Bruno, right? I am terrible. I'm just terrible, man, terrible. You have a special announcement, but nothing confirmed yet. What? Hey, don't be dropping stuff like that. The worst thing you can do in life is say, hey, I got a something special. But I can't say nothing yet. Hey, my guy Vasco's in it. He's got the GTP as well. Boy, I'm so timid and not die. My guy, Frederick Vasco. Oh, welcome to the party. So I need to break earlier. Come on, guys. Oh no. This is eye renting for sure. Nice. You have a few friends that work on this car, like the Acura GTP. That is cool. It said screw it, just send an email to you and suggested they sign up for the Expo. Nice. Like man, like the check my DM next pit stop. All right, cool. We'll do. Need to do. Thanks for not, keeping me in the wait, my brother from another. Need to find a sponsor to race iRenting. I mean, like, iRacing is one of those games. Like I said, it's not the prettiest game. Like I've got those Dan Suzuki shaders that he shared on here to make it look good. Without it, like, it doesn't look good at all. Alright. Looks like this might be a smaller lobby. Hopefully we get some people to join. Because I'd hate for it to just be 4 people. I love how you could just roll off the line quietly. An electric motor, and then that combustion kicks in. Oh, Johnny! Alright, now I know. No, you've never chatted with me on stream, my brother. So now it's good to put the name together. So if you guys who don't know, Johnny was the guy I interviewed at Mid-Ohio. He is part of the CSM team, which one has a really cool VRS logo on one of their cars, and driver Ishmael Alahi. But 2, he gave us some insight into what he does for the team. Like, it's really crazy. When they fuel, they jump on the hood of the car, which is absolutely crazy. I've never seen anything like that in my life. It's the most unique thing I've ever seen. So yeah. But Johnny, how are you doing today, brother? I have a feeling we may not have a decent turnout for this race, and it may not be worth doing the race, I'll be honest. Because you don't want to just drive 4 cars. So if we can't get a few other driver or cars in here, I think what we'll do is we'll pick another GT3 race at a free track. So if somebody wants to recommend something that's free, sorry for those guys who jumped in here. I don't want to race just the 4 of us, because, you know, you do want to drive against people. Oh! Hopefully we can get more people. Nice. When is the Watkins Glen race? Because I wanted to go to VIR, and see Ishmael race, but Watkins is actually, I mean, living in Columbus is actually a closer drive for me. I just can't remember the date of when Watkins race takes place. $25 to $28, and then we'll be. Yeah. No, Watkins is crazy. Because one, I'd like to get. I love Watkins Glen too. Like, my goal would be able to get more sit-down time with you, Johnny, and the team, and do an actual, like, full YouTube video, maybe going over what all the guys on the team do, right? Like how they played their part into what success you guys had. Right, so yeah, like it's like an hour and a half shorter. It's the 25th to the 28th, and that might be more doable for me in the grand scheme of things. But yeah. So Watkins Glen will have. So Ishmael will be racing. Oh yeah. I totally get it. But yeah, no, like it. Yeah, race weekend's a little tough, obviously. But I'd love to get some content with all of you guys so we could talk about what you guys do. Or if anything, right, just like, in a sense, be able to take video content of what you guys do and then get with you guys off, right, when you're not there, and possibly do like individual videos. You know, the one great thing about sim racing and meeting people, right, like, all of these things have happened from me meeting people in places, right? Meeting people, hey, going to the Sim Gaming Expo, right? Testing gear, having conversations. That's why if you want to make these connections, you got to come to the Sim Gaming Expo, man. Like, that's where the legends are going to be. Oh, no. So yeah, that's where, you know, you get to have some fun. Like I said, test some gear, jump on some rigs, right? My guy Dan Suzuki's going to be there this time. I'm going to get that dude out to a meal and pick his brain. That dude is one of the dudes I love talking to. Jose Gomez himself. Peeps from Husingveld, Linda Sven. Oh boy. And I was like, those all great people. Like, uh-oh. Don't die. Let's try using the hand shifters. Alright, let's try using my sequential. Why not, right? Can you imagine them doing this nowadays? Yeah, no, you're right, Johnny, right? Getting out there and testing stuff just gives you a new appreciation for, like, one, like, how much gear is just available on the sim racing market. Two, how much these things cost, right? Because, good lord, when this wheel came out, it was incredibly expensive. But it really was, at the time, first of its kind. And like I said, I wanted this wheel so bad, and to actually have it thanks to, you know, some guys on my channel selling some parts, and then being able to, because of a, you know, a relationship with Jose himself at GSI, which they will be there. And again, I always say come and chat with everybody. Getting to meet him, and like, Jose and his wife are just awesome people. And like I had reached out like, hey, I got this. I need a PCB. I've always wanted this wheel. Like, how can I, you know, get a PCB for it? And like, he's like, oh, don't worry about it. We'll have new ones coming in. But cool, I'll buy one when it comes in. And then he blessed me with the PCB at no cost. Because of you guys out in the community, click on my affiliate link. I was able to go about getting the shifters at no cost to me. So, like, you know, I am incredibly, mother of pearl, blessed and thankful because of that. Oh, that's an off track. So, yeah. Oh boy, I'm so slow. It looks like we got more cars, so I guess the race will continue. Oh boy. Problem is that there are vendors, in my opinion, that are charging way too much for. Oh yeah, like so the all-in-one rigs or the turnkey rigs, like as a sim racer, yes, they're overly expensive. Um, I couldn't justify spending what many of these companies will charge. But if you just want to buy it, have them deliver it, set up the whole thing, buy the PC, the rig, all of the gear, have the PC set up, like there's time and a cost that goes to that. And like when I sat down and I got a chance to talk to Brandon at Boundless, pretty sure he doesn't mind me sharing, and he was like able to explain some of those costs. Right now, granted, some companies charge more or less than others, um, but yeah, there's a part to it that I couldn't justify. Um, but that's because I'm a sim racer and I know how to buy and do all this stuff myself. But people will pay for convenience, and that's why all of these companies are everywhere, right? Like they're everywhere now, it seems. Um, yeah, but yeah, no, yeah, some of those, yeah, they offer race teams, right? And it's just like, man, like there are those spider rigs 70, 80, 125, $160,000. Um, and there's a lot of manpower that's put into those. But like I said, I would love to know what people get. Yeah, yeah. But honestly, the whole idea of building a rig is to get familiar with the experience yourself, know the ins and outs of it, and not be dependent on someone else to fix your. Yeah, when it breaks. Yeah, no, that's the advantage of me putting my entire rig together, right? Putting the motion together, like doing all of the things that need to. Oh, turn the car on. All right, so seven of us. Somebody just take off. I think Logan and Brandon are. I think like they do like Friday night leagues, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, I think they couldn't join if they wanted to. they just fly off to warm up their tires? It sounds like that's what they did. I have no idea. Yes, they do have saying the good graces of the misses. Yeah, see, Logan is streaming right now. Yeah, I think they do their Friday league. So. Man, I'm going to be left in the dust. Yeah, get that Thrustmaster 4.9 crap. But no, like I understand why Ferrari and Thrustmaster are partnered together. I mean, they already make a wheel together, so it only made sense that they would, quote unquote, make a wheel together. Oh. Oh, cold tires. This is like, yeah, driving GTP. This is why I've always been so bad at them, because that warm-up cycle. I've always said, though, maybe you guys would let me know. I think I've always felt like iRacing should, and I quote, at the start of a race, just give you warm tires, because you don't get enough time to do what they do in a real race. Right? Like, everything is shortened, so I'm kind of skimped out on time to warm up me tires. So, yeah. But oh well. What makes this fun even being at the back is my whole rig moves with me, right? Like, and then with the new Haptics update, I feel like I can feel more of the road texture. The curbs feel more alive. Whoa. Said I would have put on the seatbelt tensioners, but it was like, man, when I gotta reach for my keyboard, you can't do anything because you're just stuck back like this. Like you're in the seat. Hey, they overshot. And behind my buddy Frederick. Oh no, I overshot too. Brakes. I'm last again. Scotty Douglas disconnected. Dude, you watch the dudes out there who race these in real life, or the esports guys, bro, they are pushing so hard lap one. I'm like, dude, I'm dying lap one. Oh! These dudes out here pushing. and watching the Le Mans qualifying, right, or just watching in general the race, how they abused the curb there, coming out of the final chicane. Oh. Yeah, I do not know how to brake these cars properly. I love prototypes, but this is always caught me out. But I also don't practice and drive with them as much, so I could be better. Oh, don't you worry. GTR or SRP pedals are in my future. Yeah. I want the adjustments of the GTRs. And it ain't like what I have is bad. Pneumatic pedal just, they're different, bro. Like, it's just like, wow, what is that feeling? Like, I've never felt anything like that before. So, yeah, it's... What's up, E-Dub? How you doing, man? Hopefully your evening is going and your streams is going well. But yeah, this would be the last race, or the second and only race. You know, the second race. This would be the last race. Because I'm going to get off of here soon. I'm done to get some food. I am starving. I don't know about you guys. Working on PMR mods. People play that game? That whole mounting plate, yeah, I consider the GTR, but I'd have to cut 6 inches off my legs. The mounting plate. Yeah. Wait, they can't be just mounted to the rig like the GTS's? I didn't look at that. I want the adjustments of the GTRs. Like I said, that was my gripe about the GTS pedals. For as expensive as they are, they should be adjustable. But like, you just tilt your rig, adjust it, and then you're done. So it's not a deal breaker. But once you set your pedals up, you kind of don't touch them again. And once you got them good, then you just drive. And that's why I was like, it's a minor thing. I filled it up my pedal tray and like, all right, I'm good. Oh, good lord. Yeah, of course I have to slow down. There's small opinion people, but I'm dedicated in making the game. Well, you bought it, so yeah, I got to be a beta tester for PMR. And, oh boy. But yeah, I got to be a beta tester for him, and the cars I got to test felt good, but clearly I didn't drive enough. It was a limited, like, you were limited in what you could test. But I think the game, given some time, could potentially be pretty good. So, you need the haptic motor still. Gotcha. I think somebody, like, if you can't get them from the SRP Halo, and again, they'll be in Chicago, so maybe they could just bring it with them, and you can just pick it up from them when they go in order and stop. It's got a second penalty. Yeah, I'm not going to catch Frederick. But yeah, haptic motorcycle. I mean, you can also buy off-the-shelf stuff too. That was exactly my experience was with PMR. It was great at Sim Gaming Expo last year, but I don't know. Like, that's what, like, from the stuff I got to drive, it felt pretty good. But clearly, something didn't land well because, like, I didn't buy it because I was like, I'm gonna wait. Their haptics kit is almost 220. Gotcha. I don't drive a lot of cars that have ABS, so it's always been like, it's cool when I feel it, but I don't notice it because most times I'm driving a car that has downforce. Oh boy. Apparently that didn't go well. They advertise it as one thing and release another. That is true. Like, I mean, to me, the thing that sounded enticing was the whole career mode. Like, that's what I think we're missing in sim racing so badly. Like, yes, like the only game that does a viable career mode really is the F1 games. And that's and that's literally not the game people want to do their sim racing on. Like, you know what I mean? And a game that needs to do it, and I hear they are going to be doing it, is AMS2. So if AMS2 does it, then I think it'll be really cool. But yeah, like I because they have the content, right? But like a real, like, hey, I'm starting out in, you know, karting, and then I'm going to, you know, try my hand to see if I can get a career in racing, and it has a storyline. So it's like you need a few things to come together. Oh, EA's interface is crap, but the game's enjoyable, right? Like, it's just, I mean, it's got a true dynasty-like career mode, and to me, that's something. The more I drive this car, it makes me think, man, maybe someday I should give these a try. Not saying I could be good at it, but man, it is fun. That's good. Like I'm having to get used to pedals all over again. But yeah, so no, like, I'm curious to see, you know, again, what the experience will be like at the Expo with all the games that'll be brought in, right? Because it won't just be iRacing, right? It'll be quite a bit of flight sim, and, you know, we need Pimax to bring their Dream Air. That'll be cool. Like, I got to try it. And I was like, oh man, this thing, it's super light. It doesn't have the same field of view as the big dog, but it's super light, which is pretty good. So hopefully we can get that at the Expo. I mean, it'd be cool if, like, honestly, if, like, Thrustmaster came with that 499 wheel, right? So people can see it, because it does have a market, right? Like, people who are on the Thrustmaster wheelbases, like, there is a market for it. I'm not sure the money people spend on Thrustmaster, they're going to pay 851. Oh, I just cannot make that turn. They're going to spend 851 euros, but yeah. Oh, your wheel disconnected? Which Leox wheel do you have? I had one. I'd love to review the XGT Ultimate myself. Are you driving the XF1 or... Oh yeah, you must be Dominic. Yeah, it makes sense. DH71. Oh. Need to pay attention, right? I'll see how dudes can be super fast while streaming. Like, I'm not focused enough, clearly. You have the XF1. Is it the new XF1 Ultimate with the paddles, and Bluetooth, and all those things? Do you have the wired or wireless? Or is, as I'm driving with the tank, also known as the FPEV1 Fulfillment Industries, which they will be at the Sim Gaming Expo. Wired, okay. Does it disconnect often? Or just sometimes? Yeah, the Leo XZ XF1 I'd love to try. Yeah, they need to be out the Expo too. Like, all these companies, they have something. Even if it's like co-sponsored booths, right? Like, where it's like, you know, like GSI clearly makes wheels, right? They don't make wheelbases. It almost makes sense that, right? You just say, hey, we're going to partner with this brand and have a shared booth experience. Hey, Brandon, what's going on? How's your day going? Oh, shut up, Gamer Pulse. It told me to go faster. Going as fast as I can, Captain. Don't think she has the power. Oh. See, look, that's what I get for going too fast and not braking properly. I made the turn, so that's something. But I haven't put one clean lap in the whole race. See if I can do it on this lap. Good Lord. Final lap of the race. No! Immediately messed that up. Oh man, that's hilarious. What pedals am I using right now? The VRS. I'm testing the new dampers and the haptics. One of these days I'll do that. Hey Tyler, soon soon. Tyler, you need to come on out to the Sim Gaming Expo in Chicago. Yeah, Britton, I was using SRP, but I need to throw back on the VRS to test the new gear. Yeah. Yeah, the game category is wrong simply because AMS2 wouldn't load the multiplayer lobby for me. Yeah, it was supposed to be AMS2 so everybody could just jump in. I was testing my different act pedals. Very weird, waiting on the parts for DIY. Yeah, who you telling, brother? Logan and you are in the same lobby at Bathurst? Oh, good lord. Bad Dad, you... Bathurst? Oh. I'd rather watch the paint dry and while it's drying, lick it. Oh, good lord, I hate that track. What car? I mean, I would do it just for fun, but not like an actual race. Yeah, Bath hurts, exactly. Yes. So I'll be working the Expo for VRS, and I'll be partnering with DRS. This dad's bad, so it'll be really cool to co-partner with a great company. A lot of good things going on at the Expo and some cool things. Especially if you want to actually get on a real racetrack here soon enough. It's going to be opportunities I can't wait to share. Things that's going on with collaborations and partnerships and things like that. Oh no! Oh, my optimal lap went down to a 3:33 if that says something, so. Alright, end of session, race over. Oh boy. Alrighty. The 10K IR driver was doing something crazy. Laugh out loud. You should watch the replay. Oh, really? I'll take a quick look at it. Let's take a quick look at the replay before I get off of here. Thanks for joining in, everybody. You guys have a great night. Appreciate you. Come on out to the Sim Gaming Expo in Chicago, September 18th to the 20th. All right, let me see. Who's doing something? Yeah, Bathurst is just, I'm not good at it. I don't, like, for me, it's just, Bathurst is straight, wiggly bits at the top, right? It's a rectangle, wiggly bits at the top, and one little turn before you get to the end. Not very entertaining. Um, Good stuff, Vasco. That was fun. I'm glad we got people to jump in. Wait, go to replay on the last lap. Okay. Okay, he's chasing. He got spun. Okay. Did he just try to kill somebody at that point? That's funny. Was he just driving to get back? Yeah. I mean, it's a friendly, so yeah. No, that's crazy. Did he get him again? Rocket ship. Wait a minute. They both flew through. Yo, that's funny. He flew through. He flew through. Rocket Man. Oh, that is hilarious. Oh man, that's good fun. That's good fun. That's good fun. Um, yeah. Alrighty. Well, with that being said, that was fun. Listen, guys, come on out to the Sim Gaming Expo here in Chicago, Schaumburg, Illinois, September 18th to the 20th. There you get to have some fun. You get to race. You'll get to see content creators. You'll get to see some of the brands you've wanted to see. If you want to see more brands, please tag them on Instagram, tag them on social media. Ask them to come to Chicago Expo. The more of us do it, the more of them may come. And in the US, we want to have a big market that's ready to just do big things in the gaming and sim racing area. So, with all that being said, I appreciate you guys tuning in. I appreciate Jorge and the team at Sim Gaming Expo for saying, "Hey Ray, take over for a day, do some streaming, create some content, and have some fun." So this was absolutely fun. I do appreciate each and every one of you. If you want to check out my channel, Grace Dynamics, on Twitch, on YouTube, we build wheels, we do wheel reviews, pedals, all that good stuff. You know, small channel trying to do big things, right? But with that being said, thanks for tuning in. I appreciate every one of you who jumped in and watched and joined and raced and did all the things. I appreciate all of you from the bottom of my heart. I look forward to seeing you in Chicago. Hopefully, we get to have a meal, maybe chat, talk sim racing, and just shoot the breeze. I'll talk to you guys later. Peace.